Hey everybody, this is JMan105 coming back at you with another hobby-related video today, and obviously you can tell this has something to do with Lego. Now, in a previous video, I mentioned my lost base plates, and I had found them, obviously, and I decided to do something with them today, seeing as how I have some ample time to work on something and de-stress myself from the work week. Well, I took 3 base plates, street number 1, street number 2, and a skinny base plate with the same width as the other two, and I joined them, and I am making a, I guess you can call it a streetscape / transit base plate. Now, as someone who's from Toronto and lived in and around Toronto and grew up on the subway system and the transit network, I'm a big transit fan, borderline. It's a passion. I've been in a lot of subway stations many times over, bus routes, streetcars, you name it, I've done it. So I decided to create something similar. I'm starting off small for now. I've only been at this for about an hour, but let me show you what I've got. This side of the street, aside from the stop sign and the man walking and the railings, I haven't done much yet. I'm still thinking what I can put here. I have my nondescript undercover police van just for scale, and I needed a vehicle just to sit here to see what this all would look like. We have the bus stop / shelter with construction man waiting to get on a bus to go to work. It has a 3-seat bench fixed to the ground. It has 2 angled pillars and a simple roof. I might change this yet, I'm not sure. There's a few signs on the layout so far. That's a parking sign. In about 300 meters, you too can park. I have some foliage. Now, I've never been big on trees and flowers. I've always designed like planes, ships, vehicles. I've never done much with foliage, but I do have ample amounts of Lego foliage, so I decided to start using it. So there's 5 trees on the layout so far. There are these 3 and a couple flowers, and then when I get to the subway station, I'll show you more. I'm kind of glad I found these base plates because they do make a perfect streetscape. What with the T-shaped base plate and the straight piece of road, and I added the long skinny piece because I figured I'm going to put the subway station right at the end of the street. This sign means no stopping unless you're a bus. More trees and more flowers. Now, this subway station, it's loosely modeled on a TTC subway station, Toronto Transit Commission. It has 2 entrances. You have the main door on the street side here, and you have a secondary door on, I guess you can say, an alleyway or a secondary entrance. We have the ticket booth, which is not yet complete. I'm going to have a chair in there and someone sitting in there to collect fares. You have your fare gate, which is also not done yet. You have your ticket machine. There's also a little flat bench to sit on should you get tired walking into the station. I'm going to add a couple more things in here yet. Why I brought it out and made it kind of square is because I wanted the interior space to go right up to the ticket booth, as obviously I can't put anything behind the ticket booth. So I made sure to situate the building like that so that it takes up most of the base plate. And I added red accents like the TTC stations have on their entrance and exits. It looks really cool, and it's kind of reminiscent. Here's another look inside the subway station. It's not a bad little setup so far. I like coming up with neat little things like this, and as I mentioned earlier, finding the base plates was great because now I can do things like this again. If those of you are wondering what happened to my moon base with the crater base plate, I have taken it apart. I needed some of the parts from that to go here, and this is way cooler. And I still have one more base plate roadway that I might be able to add to this. Problem is, it's going to start taking up more space, but at the same time, could be fun. Stay tuned for updates. If you're not part of my Discord hobby server, which is the Hobby Lounge, join. use the link below, and I'll catch you all later. Have a great day, everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Peace out.